Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the June 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post videos in the future. With that being said, let's go and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or a month. Column number 2 is going to be a general look at June. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and then the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But let's take a look here, pulling a summary card for what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We have the card reaction, and this is coming through Sagittarius that stuff could have happened the last few weeks that you maybe have not fully processed or fully been able to react to. Reaction is like the need to react still. So let's take a look and see what we've got going on. It could have been a busy few weeks. Sometimes we get busy and we're just not able to process feelings, emotions, and like kind of catch up with ourselves almost. But let's see what we got going on. The first card we have is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is Prince or Princess Charming. It's really that knight in shining armor type energy. Very romantic, very proposal-like. This could be an existing relationship. This could be a new relationship for some of you. And oddly enough, this actually could be like a new business proposal as well. Some sort of new business opportunity. But something new and wonderful there for you. The next card we have is the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of greed, addiction, envy, materialism, obsession. When I see this a lot of times, it's like hyper-focused energy where we're very caught up in what's going on, or we're very worried about something to the point where we're like obsessing over it. And then last but not least here, Sagittarius, we have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is a card of stress, exhaustion, having too many burdens. If you look at this person, they're carrying all of these wands, they're doing all these different things. They're like hunched over crying into them because they're overwhelmed, they're stressed, they're tired. Again, that very well could be that reaction card, is that you've just had too much going on to even be able to take a step back and process. Let's clarify this row and see what messages we get here. The first card that we have is the Wheel of Fortune. For those of you who watched my videos before, you know the Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of good luck. It's a turning point. It could be good fortune as well. But I do feel like for a lot of you, you're at a relationship turning point or a career or business turning point, which is pretty exciting to see. This could be like taking the next step in your existing relationship. This could be entering into a new relationship. This could be a new job or again a new business proposal. But it seems like you're at that turning point with the Wheel of Fortune. The next card that we have is the Four of Swords. Not super surprised to see this because it seems like we have a lot going on. We're tired. The Four of Swords is a card of needing to rest, retreat, renew, recover. You see this person is like laying down, taking a nap. They just needed a break. I do feel like you have spent a lot of energy recently, again, worrying or obsessing or overthinking about something these last few weeks that has put you into this very tired state where you do need to rest, recover, and get your energy brought back up. The next card we have is the Hangman. The Hangman is very stagnant. It's quite literally hanging there by the foot. Usually you're waiting for more information before you can move forward. In this case, it feels like you're waiting for something to happen so you can put down the wands. It's like you're temporarily carrying this extra load, but in the near future, you'll be able to put it down. But again, you're in that waiting period is what this message is coming through as. Now let's take a look at our next column. Nice thing is all these things are wrapping up and coming to a close for you, and we get to focus on June. So for the card June, or for the month of June, our general June column, we have the card Formation. And this was coming through pretty clearly as creating something new. This is forming something new. But let's take a look and see what cards we have here. The first card we have is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is our desire for long-term security. So I would take a wild guess that whatever this thing is that you're creating, that you're forming, Sagittarius, it's because you're thinking about your future. You want to start this business so you can set yourself up for success in the future. You want to form this savings account so you have money saved for the future. Maybe you are forming or starting a new family. Again, that thinking long term here. The next card we have is the Moon card. The Moon card can be coming through as kind of like bumps in the road or challenges that you didn't see. These aren't major challenges, but again, it's just not things that you predicted or saw coming. But the important thing about the Moon card is making sure that you're trusting your intuition. And this is also a major indicator of voluntary change. So you won't be like taken off guard to the point where you didn't have a say in it. This is all very voluntary. And again, it's about trusting your intuition through these kind of curves in the road that maybe you didn't see. Then at the bottom here, we have the Hermit card. The Hermit card pairs pretty nicely with both the Moon and that Four of Pentacles at the top there. The Hermit is about going within for clarity. It's making sure you're living your life's purpose. You're on your life's quest. This light in the lantern here is the light that's within you. So it's, again, making sure you're doing what feels good for you, Sagittarius. Making sure you're on your path. Making sure you're doing the right thing. So two pretty significant long-term cards there. Let's clarify and see what messages we have. Really great clarifying spread there, all very positive cards. The first clarifying card we have is the Empress. The Empress is a card of creation and abundance. Creation and abundance is a wonderful thing to have. Again, we already talked about with formation. You're forming, you're creating this new thing. So whatever this long-term thing is that you want to create, the Empress is saying go for it. You have the abundance and the ability to create it. This is also a great card for pregnancy and fertility. If you're hoping to expand your family, this is a good card for you. The next card that we have, Sagittarius, is the Six of Wands. This is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. Love to see this paired with the Moon because, again, the Moon is kind of those curveballs, those curves in the road that maybe we didn't see coming. But regardless, at the end of the day, you're going to be successful. And the Six of Wands is saying, no need to worry. This is still going to be wildly successful for you. So great to see that there. Then at the bottom here, we have the Lovers card. The Lovers card is a really wonderful love card, obviously. It's partnership, deep love. It's strength together. This can also be about making decisions, though. Anytime we have a card that has two things on it, in this case, we have the Lovers, two of them. This could indicate a decision. So you may be having to make some decisions, again, with the Hermit here, to make sure that you're on your life's path. You're doing things that feel good. You're living your life's purpose. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. So think job, career, finances, businesses you run, businesses you own, investments you have, anything related to money. The first card we have is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a card of being supported or providing support. So going into the month of June, some of you could be needing some additional support at work, or you could be providing some additional support at work. One thing to keep in mind though, so with this card, the cup on this card isn't even really a cup, it's more like a trophy, and this trophy is you. You need to be treating yourself like a trophy, so whether that's asking for help or again providing that help to others. The next card we have is the Seven of Cups. If you take a close look at this card, there's something different in every cup. And there are a couple different meanings to the Seven of Cups, but this is coming through very clearly as like busy. There's a lot going on. Again, there's something different happening in every cup. So I do see this being a very busy month for you as it relates to money and work. Then at the bottom here, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We had the Wheel of Fortune earlier. Again, one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. This is a card of good luck, Fortune, turning point. So I do think there could be some additional money coming in for some of you with the Wheel of Fortune. But this is also a turning point at work, and we're going to clarify, but it feels like we'll be moving away from some of this kind of chaos, busy, something different in every cup type energy, which would be good. Work-life balance is always good. The first clarifying card we have is the Ace of Pentacles. Anytime we have an ace card, it is a card of newness. In this case, is this new job, raise, promotion, investment, income. We're just talking about the Wheel of Fortune. There seems to be some new money coming in. Could come in the form of promotion, pay raise, new job, but some new money coming in for you. That could be where the support is coming from too. You could be moving into a leadership role where you would be providing more support for others, or at this new job, promotion, career, there could just in general be more support for you. Either way, really, really good there. The next card that we have is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is very active. It's new project or creative idea. So there's definitely something new on the horizon. I feel like some of you will be taking on new projects. It is paired on top of the Seven of Cups. So again, the Seven of Cups is saying how busy you are, but this can also be having lots of different options. So I feel like a lot of you, if you are looking for a new job, you could have a lot more career paths or options or opportunities than you anticipated. Between these pairing of these two cards, it just feels like there's a lot of new opportunities sprinkled all around for you. Then at the bottom here we have the Star card. The Star card is a card of renewal, hope, inner clarity. I do feel like your energies are being renewed, whether it's your workload balancing, you're taking this new job and your workload's balancing, more financial balance. That's really good, that renewal of energy, that renewal of hope. The other thing with this card, you see this big yellow star at the top. This can indicate like being in the spotlight, so some of you could be getting recognized at work as well, which could be leading to that lump of money or that new income too. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to love. So think family, friends, relationships, children, anything that you associate with love there, Sagittarius. The first card we have is the Page of Wands. We just had the Page of Wands a little bit ago, but different meaning here in this next column. But again, this is very active, but this indicates new idea, new creative energy. For some of you, this could definitely be a new relationship. For others of you though, like you need to bring like new energy, new light, new love into your existing relationship. If you're in a relationship, try something new, try something spontaneous, do something a little bit more creative than you would in your day-to-day life typically. The next card we have is the Lovers card. The Lovers card is like the best card. Obviously for love, you could have the love column. Love when it comes up in the love column for my readings. It's a card of partnership, deep love, strength together. Again, this is a great indicator for those of you that are single and hoping to enter into a new relationship. Also a great indicator of the strength of an existing relationship. All around wonderful love card there for you. Then at the bottom we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a card of going through a necessary transition. So for some of you, now is really the right time to enter into a relationship, or now is the time to spice up your relationship or be more serious in your existing relationship. This could also indicate moving or relocating, so you could be moving in with the significant other, or you guys could be moving even out of state, out of country, but oftentimes a card of movement with that Six of Swords. Let's clarify here and see what messages I can give you. The first clarifier we have is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card of feeling unfulfilled. And what I was talking about with that Page of Wands is that we need to do something new. We need to do something creative. Maybe you're single and you're not happy being single, and that's why we want to look for a relationship. Or maybe things are just kind of stale. You do need to spice things up. You need to go out for a date night or do a fun activity together. Go to like a paint and sip together. Go out to the movies. Have your parents watch the kids so you can go out. definitely something needs to shake it up just to give you a little bit more spice and energy. Again, overall healthy relationship, but you could use a little bit more excitement than I'm feeling. It's just kind of hanging there right now where it could be thriving. This is also a card of surprise gifts. That's what this fourth cup is coming on the side there. So some of you could be getting unexpected flowers, chocolate, date night, but very much so unexpected gifts. The next card we have is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of self-defense and having to protect yourself against competition. This is going to sound kind of odd, Sagittarius, but this is really coming through as like past trauma almost, or past memories of a rough relationship. I'm not sure that you have like felt this type of love, whether you're entering into a new relationship in June or you're in that existing relationship. You haven't felt that like kind of unconditional love. You've come from a place where you were not secure before. But the Lover's card again is that really true, deep, unconditional, secure love. So I like to see that, but there is of course that like feeling of insecurity or that lack of security that's coming through from past relationships there. Then at the bottom we have the Justice card. The Justice card is a card that's always favorable for you. It's cause and effect, it's win-win solutions, again, benefiting you. So for some of you, this is like that necessary transition, which makes total sense. It's a necessary transition, so I'm sure that it would benefit you because otherwise it wouldn't be necessary. Those pair so well together. Same thing with moving or relocating though. It's something that needs to happen, but it's also going to be win-win for you. Very beneficial. Now we're going to take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message for our future self or spirit guides. Our card here is connection. Connection is good. Remember to stay connected to yourself, stay connected to your inner child, stay connected to your friends, family, loved ones, stay connected to kind of the earth, but being very mindful, being very present, staying connected there. Let's see what messages we have. A message for you to carry into the month of June. The first card we have is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very solid, very practical. This is a long-term successful energy. You're sitting on your throne here. You're very happy, very healthy, very strong. Love to see that. This is about making solid and practical choices though too. So make good money choices. Spend your time and money wisely this month is what's coming through. This can be a card of investment too. So some of you could be entering into some new investment opportunities in the month of June. The next card that we have is the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very reliable card. It's a card of patience and working very hard. So continue to push through. When I see this card, it's like a continue to work hard type reading. It's encouraging you to continue to work hard at those things that you've been chipping away at. Then at the bottom here, this is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a card of very low feelings. It's kind of feeling like you're at rock bottom. You see this card is very gloomy. There's all the swords stuck into you. You are feeling low, and I think, like I said, you need to make sure that you're staying connected to your loved ones, family, friends. Just staying mindful and not worrying about other things. I feel like this is coming through very much so as worry. So do try and limit your worry going into the month of June. The first clarifying card we have is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration. We were talking about how you need to keep pushing forward, working hard, moving forward. Continue to make solid practical decisions though too. These solid practical decisions are going to help you in the long run stay financially stable. Also for those of you that are making that new investment, this is a really good like indicator of success there, celebrating that success of that new investment. Seven of Swords is a card of like wanting to get away. You see this person's like picking up their swords and running away here. So whatever this thing is that you want to run away from, you do need to continue to push forward on. Again, that Knight of Pentacles, that message comes through as continue to be reliable, continue to be patient, continue to be hardworking. So don't run away from whatever this thing is, even though you want to. Last but not least, we have the Judgment card here at the bottom. This is a card of clarity, having a final decision, living your life's purpose. So I do feel like there would be clarity that will kind of ease your mind. Looking at the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you're really tired of whatever this situation is. But if you stick with it, you are going to get the clarity. You're going to get the benefit. It's going to give that favorable energy to you. But do be careful of burnout and those kind of low feelings there. Now at this time, Sagittarius, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use the Gypsy Witch Fortune Telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But for question number 1, we have the 8 of Spades. This is number 32 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the Queen of Clubs. This is number 40 card. That's a yes. And for question number 3, we have the 9 of Clubs. This is number 26 card. That's also going to be a yes. Now we are going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you throughout the month of June. Keep it in your pocket, put it on your nightstand, put it on your desk of work. Just keep it with you. You have Dolomite, which is good for grounding, endurance. It helps you stay authentic. It gives you a real sense of trust, stability, endurance, and playfulness, which is good. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing message says, "This too you will conquer." Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, your subscriptions help me very greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new videos. If you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you again, Sagittarius, and have a wonderful June.